Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show. I am your host, Matrixlord212, and I am with Alex. What's up, Alex?
Greetings, everybody, and Merry Christmas to you all.
Merry Christmas. Okay, so I guess these new headphones have a microphone, also makes it where the bass is stronger. So we're going to see how this works with the recording once I watch this back. So basically I'm testing out the headphones, and while we're testing out the headphones, we're going to give it a little information. It turns out that Star Wars Episode 9 is going to take place a year after Last Jedi. Now, John Boyega confirmed this, that it's a time jump. The only thing is I didn't know it was only a year. I thought there was going to be like 5 years later or whatever. So I really don't know how it's going to be, how they improved so much where they had no fleet anymore, nothing. And in a year's time, they just are full strength or whatever the situation is. What do you think about that?
Well, the thing is, I thought, as you said, it was going to be about 5 years later.
Right.
But the thing is, it doesn't take a year just to re-strengthen the fleet.
Right.
Because there's a lot of back building to do and all this and that. And also, the mention of that they've got this super weapon.
Right.
Where the hell are they riding that?
See, my biggest concern is they had no more ships left.
Yeah.
They had no money. They had no nothing. So where the hell did they... Because, like, now, if they're going to, like... You mean to tell me that they're going to have all these ships built? And they have money and they have backing? I thought, what's happening? That doesn't make... And I thought that it was going to be a 5-year jump where she's going to be training a whole bunch of Jedi. Like, you mean to tell me in 1 year's time she studies all the books? And then in less than a year, like, so maybe you read all the books for 6 months, which you're not even a teacher yourself, but you're going to read all this and you're going to train Jedi that you're not even a Jedi yet?
That must be some quick reading.
Like, I mean, see, the thing is, like, she shouldn't be teaching anybody. She should be becoming like if you're going to tie this in with Return of the Jedi, she should be fully established Jedi in this movie like Luke was. I mean, the last movie she's learning to lift a rock. Now she's training an entire next generation of Jedi. That's going to be a pretty crappy team of Jedi.
Yeah.
So things don't make sense to me. It has to make sense to me. So, I mean, if you're telling me that she just absorbs all the information in 5 seconds and then you can't train anybody if you don't learn it yourself.
That's true.
Like, she's got to read the books, and being that she doesn't have a teacher anymore, not that Luke taught her anything anyway, but she's got to, like, it's like you snap your fingers, she's an instant master. I don't know. This is not like that, hey, the Jedi books that if you for $19.99 will give you the Jedi teachings from the first temple, and for another $5 we'll throw in the robe too. I mean, a year's time is really not good.
It doesn't really make sense at all.
It's like people don't know what they're talking about when it comes to Disney films because like even George Lucas thought that out. I mean, this is like absurd now.
Can I just make a point? The thing is, George Lucas knew what he was writing, but when he had episodes 1, 2, and 3, Anakin's training was for such a long time.
Right.
And he still didn't become a Jedi Master.
Right.
And the thing is, it really just doesn't make sense. It's like they're taking the whole concept and just throwing it up in there.
Look, I would love to become a Jedi in like 5 minutes. That's great. But like, this isn't like an instant mix. Like, hey, we'll soup it up for you. We'll make it in the cup. We'll heat it in the microwave for a minute. Like, she has to learn. She has to read the books. Yeah. Then she has to comprehend the books. It's one thing, even if, all right, let's just say she had photographic memory, right?
Yeah.
Then it would be easier for her to learn it, right? But she still has to implement it. She has to comprehend it. You're not going to read it for 6 months and then comprehend it another 6 months. But then when the movie starts, she has like a lot of Jedi, right? So like, how does that work out?
Yeah, it's true.
Why would I want you to train me to be a Jedi when you never even were a Jedi. Like that, I know they're dead, but I mean, this is ridiculous. At least if she had, like, say she trained for 3 years, and then she became a Jedi Master, and then the 4th year, she starts, like, finding people, and then the 5th year she's training. But, like, this whole concept is just, and supposedly they're making them look older. Like, you wouldn't tell the difference if they were a year older. So why are you making John Boyega's hair ridiculous? And like,
the thing is, she's not really. She's supposed to have a Jedi Master with her, you know, so she's a Padawan.
Right.
But she's not a Jedi Master straight away, and there's no Jedi Masters to help her unless Yoda just decides.
Well, that's the thing. They should show, if it's 5 years ahead of time, they should show a flashback where the Force let Yoda train her as a Force ghost. And trained her the complete time, and then she's a Jedi Master, and he's like, "You're a Jedi Master now, yes." And you know, and then there you go. Once you get the seal approval,
but there's another thing I've got to say. Luke's lightsaber, or say Anakin's lightsaber, right? She didn't earn it.
Right.
The thing is, in Star Wars Rebels, Ezra had to go to the temple, get this crystal, the kyber crystal.
It's like, I'm a female, yes, I'm entitled to it. Like, that doesn't make any sense.
You're not a true Jedi Master unless you've earned the kyber crystal.
No, I don't care about me too. It has nothing to do with Star Wars. Like, no, you don't get the lightsaber. No, you don't. Like, I mean, listen, in Luke's case, his dad was a Jedi.
Yeah.
So of course he's gonna be a Jedi. Like, of course he's got the lightsaber, and he's gonna earn having that lightsaber. But
Obi-Wan told him to go to Dagobah.
Right.
And trained him.
Right.
The thing is, she's only learned a brief moment from Luke, but she didn't learn the whole thing. Even Luke probably didn't know the whole thing.
I don't even know how she was doing stuff without even being trained. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous.
I mean, did she learn with Luke for a week?
Well, judging by the time on it, yeah.
Probably like a week.
Yeah, but how long was Luke on Dagobah?
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like a couple months, probably like months, right?
Yeah.
Like, or a year, months, or whatever. Yeah, okay.
But the thing
that's absurd.
Rey is not a true Jedi Master until she's wielded her own.
She's not even a Jedi Knight.
That's true.
She's not even a Padawan because there's nobody to train her. I mean, Luke, I guess she was a Padawan, but she don't become a Jedi Knight because she fought some guards in the. No. There's a whole procedure with that. So, I don't know, man. I'm a little worried now about Episode 9. I wasn't worried before, but now I'm very worried because I think they're not paying attention to Jedi lore, and they're doing their own Disney owns, like, Star Wars thing, and let's just, easy bake oven, let's pop a thing out in there for a microwave for a minute, and there's your Jedi Master. No. I'm not down with that. It's got to make sense, and it doesn't make sense. On to other news. Aquaman did very well so far. It made about 72 million here. Almost at 500 million worldwide. About 482 it has. So Aquaman is on track. What happened?
How many sequels is that going to spawn now for him?
How many what?
Sequels is that going to spawn?
He's getting another sequel at least. He's getting one sequel so far.
Looks like
there's already talk for Mary Poppins getting a sequel, so that must be 51 million already worldwide.
Yeah.
They're already talking another movie. So I don't know what their budget is. It would be nice to see their budget.
I just got to mention Wonder Woman has wrapped filming.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. Bumblebee is number 3. Bumblebee, 52 million, but the thing is, though, it was 135 million to make. I don't know, because it only made 21 million here. That's not good.
I think Bumblebee will probably do well in the Blu-ray sales and the digital download sales.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. It's got to do well here, or else it's not getting a sequel or nothing.
Well, I don't think Bumblebee's really going to get a sequel. I think it's more like a prequel now.
Yeah, but it's got to do well so we can have other standalone movies. If it doesn't, we're not going to have that.
I think that the Transformers franchise should be rebooted.
I mean, it probably is going to be after this. I don't think this is going to be a success.
No, I think they should reboot it from the start and make it to what Transformers was, not the way Michael Bay wanted it.
Right.
But I get to watch Bumblebee tomorrow. I can't wait to see it.
Let me know how it did.
I will do.
Venom has 854 million worldwide. So Venom is really, it's just about done now. But it did really awesome. And it's just about over right now. But that's that. What else did I want to talk about box office wise? Let me just check. We run down the numbers. There was something else. Let me see. Creed. Let's see what Creed did. So Creed had 135 million, only 50 million to make. It was profitable. There will be a Creed 3, I'm sure, but probably not with Sylvester Stallone.
Well, he said he's done with the franchise now.
He's done. Yeah. And Into Spiderverse has 129 million with a budget of 90 million. So that's doing well. It's a success so far. And that's getting 2 sequels. Well, a sequel and a spinoff.
Yeah.
A sequel to that and a spinoff of just female spiders. So there you go. All right. So here's the thing. I don't know how this cast is going to come out with it. I don't know if the microphone's working. You guys hear me? I don't know if the microphone's working or not. So I'm not going to be able to tell until I watch the playback. Before we go, I do want to say that I hope you guys enjoyed the funny cast that we had, me talking about Dark Souls.
Oh, God. I know how you feel, Joe, because the thing is, I had problems with GTA Vice City on a certain level years ago. And it's like when you have to keep doing the same old thing over and over again, you just feel like you want to throw the PlayStation out the window.
I know YouTube did not like the video. YouTube flagged my video.
Right.
Thanks a lot, YouTube.
Yeah, can I just mention a funny story? I actually did throw my PlayStation 2 out the window once. I played a game called Dragon Ball Z Budokai.
Right.
And I got stuck playing the same character and fighting this other character over and over again, and I did it about 25 times, and I said, right, that's it. I took the game out and threw the PlayStation out the window.
I threw K9 across the room, but I wouldn't throw my PlayStation because I have to replace it. So I beat the demon in the basement that I was talking about, and I also beat the knight on the stairway that I can't upload, unfortunately.
How did you do it?
Well, the knight on the stairway, I hit him, and then I ran down the stairs, and I lured him out into an, I guess, an open area where it was bigger space that I could walk around instead of being confined, and I killed him that way. And the other one, I sort of, like I was talking about on the video, I went as close to the villain's butt as possible. And I kept hitting him, and I kept drinking the potion while I was from behind. And then I kept trying to, like, get away, come back, and I had my weapon. I actually built up, I was talking about last night. Today I built up my weapon. I got it, the blacksmith, to make it better, and I moved up a couple levels. And so that helped a little bit. So I was able to beat him, and now I'm probably going to go after the well, there's 2 things on my list. There's this guy that is guarding this gate that he looks like an onion. No. Okay, he's a knight. He looks like an onion armor or something. I have to defeat him, but he's not my main objective. My main objective is the main boss of the area. These gargoyles. It's actually 2 gargoyles. When you're about to destroy one, there's this guy right behind him. He has fire and everything. So I actually did better fighting the gargoyle than the guy in the basement, where I had one more shot to go. It was luck that he won. So I'm pretty confident that I can defeat the gargoyles today, if I play it today. And then after I beat the gargoyles, I'll ring the bell, because you're supposed to ring 2 bells. And then you're going to get a trophy for doing that. And then I gotta beat the guy with the onion. Now there's a whole bunch of other stuff. I gotta ring the bell all the way beyond the basement, all the way down. There's a whole these ghosts and all these weird stuff. There's a whole bunch of stuff to this game. So my first part will be completed halfly once I get the first bell, which is the gargoyles. But there's mini guys throughout the game too. Like every time you beat one of those knight things, you get a weapon or a shield or something. And I did get some. I got a sword from him, but my hit points, I'm not strong enough to even swing the sword, because like when I put the sword on, they says you're not well enough equipped for it, and then I could barely swing the sword. So you got to build up your strength and all these levels in order to be effective with that. And at the same time, too, what I love about this game is that your armor gets damaged, your gauntlets get damaged, your helmet gets damaged, your sword gets damaged. You have to constantly repair all your weapons and armor, and then you got to keep upgrading them. And after you upgrade them when you can't upgrade them anymore, then you got to get them ascended or ascension, where you can move it up higher levels. And me, I kind of like to stay with the same weapon. I did that with Bloodborne. The whole game, I don't like to flop around, switch around, because I just want to make sure the weapon's the highest it could possibly be. So I don't think I'm going to be flopping around with weapons. Armor, I'll change. But also what I didn't know was, and I don't know if it's a factor in the game, but when I was talking to the villagers and different people, they're saying that my body is withering away, where I'm looking like a zombie, in so many words. Which I don't know if that's a factor where there's a time limit, that by the time I got to beat it before I become like a skeleton. If that's the case, that's an interesting concept. But I saw it up close look at my character. My characters look like he's losing flesh in his face, and I'm like, oh my God. So I don't know if that's going to be a factor, but I'll find out. And I'll be playing that right now. I have to go, Alex, but I hope you guys can hear me. I hope this worked. And if it did, great. Then Five Below, fantastic. $5, that's great. All right, good.
Cost me an arm and a leg.
Yeah. No, you know what? No, my other headphones that you used to have me, that was very expensive that I had. And I still have them. Let me get them here. This is really good. These were the I like this. This was the Skull, whatever that is. That's the whatever company that was. And it's kind of old and stuff like that, which I might, I like these better because this is thicker. This is just a cheaply thing, but
the headphones I've got are wireless with the dock.
Right.
Close to TV.
But the headphones I got doesn't have a microphone. The old ones don't have a microphone. This one has a microphone. No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
Well, no, they're looking good. But no, my ones, I like to walk around the house wearing mine while I'm listening to music.
Oh, okay. So, the only thing that sucks is I'm trying to get headphones for my iPhone, because my iPhone is the new iPhone, which has a different cord.
Yeah.
And you can't use these things. Like you can't use this. You gotta use.
That's the problem with the new iPhones now.
I hate that. You have to have a thing. You have to have this thing, which sucks because it's that you can't use regular headphones.
I got a jack that from one of my mum's iPhones that came with it, where I can plug in the old jack and connect it to the new connector.
Oh, you know what? I have the Bluetooth. What is wrong with me? Hello? I got the cordless earbuds. I could use that.
Yeah.
There you go. I totally forgot about that. All right, guys. We're out of here. I'll see you later. Thanks. Take care. Bye for now.